Hey everybody, Alex here. Welcome back to 2 Weeks, One Shot, a tabletop RPG variety podcast. We've got a really exciting episode ahead for you all today. Wanted to say thanks again to everyone who's been listening and downloading the show, and to everyone who's been talking with us on Twitter. Gotta love the hashtag TTRPG solidarity community. In today's episode, we'll be concluding our adventure in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. More details on what's to come at the mid-episode break, so stick around. And hey, if you want to hear this adventure from the beginning, go ahead and pause this episode and jump back over to episode 1. We'll be right here waiting for you when you get back. Okay, let's get into the adventure. Previously on 2 Weeks, One Shot. Join me for a feast in the dining hall.
There's a whole other team out there apparently looking for this insignia. Get ready to stab them.
The whole nonsense of how we're related and my aunt, and then there was a divorce, and
You're part of Tina's side of the family.
I pull out the seal.
What did you do to it? Why did you break it?
Help me find the insignia of your household.
Great. I love great.
I would love to see you just wreck this guy.
I'm not dying for this shit. I don't know this guy.
You know what, Kubi? It's my time to be number one. Arcadius, you make your way over into the hallway in between the bar and the dining hall, and as you head down there, you start heading through over to the Marquis's bedroom. You see a room, the floor is littered with rotten food, drinks, and broken glasses all over the ground.
Ugh.
And a large bed with a bed frame that surrounds it about 7 feet high, and it has like streamers coming down from it that seem to move even though there is no wind.
Okay, I'd like to start to search around the room. I'd probably start looking at what's going on with the bed.
So as you approach the bed, you see one of the streamers suddenly retract and shoot out over at you. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Oh, no. 6.
The streamer suddenly strikes you across the face, and you take 4 damage.
All right. That's fun.
As you recoil back from it, you see another one of the streamers getting ready to strike you.
Joy. I would probably try to step out of range back to where before they were trying to strike me.
You're able to step back, and you're about like 7 feet away from the bed, and that seems to be like their range of reach.
Can I look around to see if there's anything that could give me a clue to where this is, or
Give me an investigation check.
8? I switch my d20 and it's not helping.
On the bed, you are able to see there is like a small wooden box.
Shoot. Okay. Arcadius is going to gather himself and he's going to try to grab the box.
What's better for you, acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Give me an acrobatics check.
19.
As you're pressed against the back wall, you assess the room. You're able to see that they strike you within a 7 feet distance. You see next to the bed, there is a small table. So what you do is you run over to the back wall, get enough momentum to where you're able to run along the wall at least a step, land onto the side table, and then jump through the streamers. You see the wooden box on the bed. You open the box, and inside of it is an insignia similar to the one you had found before. This one seems to be made out of a different material.
Well, I'm going to take it.
Okay, let's jump over to Rel.
Rel is headed straight for the Marquis as soon as he sees him.
The doors have burst open. The Marquis looks over at the doors in shock. You are heading towards him. What are you planning to do?
All right, Rel comes up right alongside the Marquis, slips one arm around his shoulders to sort of grip his other shoulder, and lean in, not like super close.
But enough where you have your arm around his shoulder? It's pretty close.
Not like ugh, but like just sort of like he's acting like a conspirator would. In some way, like he's trying to like get his attention and whisper to him so that no one else can hear. And he says, Marquis Nadar, you don't know my face, but you know my name. I am Andrel, the Mockingbird, your security consultant. I think there's a problem.
The Mockingbird. Oh, you're that guy Terrell kept bringing around.
Yes, I need you to come with me. I believe people are trying to steal one of your jewels.
Which jewel?
A sapphire. One that you keep very precious. I haven't seen it. I know that you keep your security very seriously.
The second you say they are here to steal the sapphire, the Marquis pulls out a like gemstone, and you see he immediately crushes it, and suddenly there is the sound of marching footsteps through the adjacent rooms. Let's jump over to Publius.
I'm in the tunnels at present. What do I see before me as I go down the grates?
You enter the grate. As you come on through, you're able to go in far enough to where you actually see Arcadius kind of dealing with the bed. There is the opportunity to go to the second floor.
No. This is perfect. All right. I use my little squirrel feet and I kick the grate.
Arcadius, as you discard the box and pocket its contents, you suddenly hear a clanging coming from the vent on the other side of the room.
I poke out. Hey, idiot. Need a furry friend? What are you doing playing with that bed? Okay, so at that moment, I am actually also going to cast magic armor on myself.
Mage armor?
Yeah, that thing.
You know the one.
You know the one. I cast mage armor on me. I decide to do Toll the Dead on one of the moving things, whatever those are, spinning around. The streamers. And basically the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. You have to beat an 18.
Yeah, hey, guess what? These things don't have a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, I figured as much.
They're sentient enough to know to attack something when it gets closer.
But dumb enough to attack me.
Does not succeed.
Good. All right, so then I get to do 2d8 of damage. Mon cru. All right, just a touch, a -6, a little kiss from a little friend.
You see one of the streamers come down, but these things are lining the edge of the bed.
Okay, that's fine. And what's their reach? Like, how many feet?
7 feet.
And how many do I see?
From where you are, there's probably about 4 on each side of the bed, so you're seeing 8.
4 on each side of the bed. Okay, I see 8. All right, cool. But I can't see past them. I can't see like any object sitting on the bed or anything like that.
As they move, you can tell that Arcadius is on the bed.
Arcadius, how you doing in there?
Well, I think I got both seals. So I don't know. I was gonna go to the bar.
Yeah. All right, you got to get out of whatever the hell this snake thing is. And if you actually go downstairs, I got one of them Barry fellows to show me that if we go down there, there's a door with at least 2 seals. So we go in there, put in the insignias, open the door, and then, take care of this stupid thing, okay?
All right, let's go there. Yeah.
So come on out of the snake pit and let's get out of here. Can you fit in a grate?
No, I can't fit in the grate.
Then use the door. Why even? Don't be dumb.
He's gonna leave.
Give me a dex save with advantage, since Publius was nice enough to knock one of those things out.
All in a day's work.
12.
You jump forward, you take 3 damage,
Good.
but you're able to make it out of reach. What would you all like to do now?
Hey, I'll meet you back down at the door, okay? You go your way, which is the dumb way, and I'll go my way, which is the fast way, okay? I'll see you there.
I'm gonna go towards that door.
Just for kicks, is there another opening in the tunnel that I'm in?
There's an opportunity to go to the second floor.
I'm trying to think. Was there anything they needed in the second floor? I'm going to go with a big fat no. All right, I go down and I poke my head out back to the dining room. What do I see?
The dining hall itself is empty. You do see Betty is patiently waiting underneath the grate for you to come back.
I go, Betty, operate, exercise, catch it.
Publius claps his hands 2 times and puts them out. Betty, looking up at Publius, also slowly claps her hands 2 times and puts her hands out.
There you go. That's it. On the count of 3, Betty, you're going to catch. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 2.5, 3.
Betty rolled a nat 20. She caught you.
Betty, you're so gentle. Have you been moisturizing your hands? Oh, no, that's just blood. Where did you get that? Okay, whatever.
Whoa.
All right, downstairs, Betty. We're going to that door.
Everyone makes it into the main hall. As you make it into the main hall, you all suddenly begin to hear a large number of footsteps making their way from the second floor into the main hall. What would you all like to do?
I'm going to turn to the Marquis and say, my lord, what did you just do?
This is Operation Alpha. No way that Sapphire's leaving my manor. As you hear the it's a fair amount of them.
Marquis, we have very little time to waste. I believe that one of the insignias has already been stolen from the dining room. Do you know the whereabouts of the second? Do you have it on you? Do you know where it might be, where they might be headed?
I keep a copy in my room. There's the other one, the hidden one in the bar. There's one more somewhere.
There's very little time. I've sent one of my men to hopefully acquire them before the thieves can get a hold of them. I don't know what's going to happen at this point. It's very tender. Everything is happening very quickly. I need you to work with me and trust what I'm telling you, all right?
Well, it's a good thing everyone is already here in the main hall. The doors in the second floor all open, and suits of armor begin to walk out. About a total of 4 on each side.
That's what that noise was.
Yes. Grotank, you recognize them as similar to the same suit of armor that you saw standing in front of Nysera's bedroom.
Okay.
The Marquis says out loud, and keep in mind, as all this is happening, Larry, Barry, and Harry are all still murdering each other in the middle of it. They have not stopped, and it's getting bloody. The Marquis yells, "It has come to my attention that there are thieves among us. I give you the opportunity now to come forward."
Wait, am I in this room?
Yes.
Marquis, it is I, here with the great and powerful medium, the Duchess of Cornwalla. And she's speaking through me. And she would like to say that those 3 gentlemen fighting in that corner, devouring each other, are your thieves. They are, in fact, fighting over the very spoils that you were trying to protect.
He looks over at you, Rel, and he says, "Are those the thieves?"
I don't know their identities, my lord. They may well be. Perhaps fallen to fighting among themselves over how they will split the spoils.
Yes, the most valuable of my treasures. Publius, roll deception for me with advantage. Go, Kubi, go.
Go, Publius.
All right, 21.
Dang.
21, he says, "Sir Ulrich, defend my honor. Kill him."
Oh no.
As that happens, would it be possible for me to try to slip down the stairs?
Yes, please. Give me a dexterity check, please.
Not a stealth?
Or give me a stealth, sorry.
It's a 15.
As this is going on, you see the attention gets directed over at the 3 men fighting near the entrance to the main hall as Sir Ulrich picks up his warhammer and starts making his way over. You slink back towards the edge of the wall and start inching your way behind the staircase where you see the grate with the 2 recesses where the insignias can go.
Is there any chance that I might have noticed him doing this, since my attention is on the whole room rather than just those 3?
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 15.
You would notice Arcadius slinking over to the gate.
I would like to real quick turn back to the Marquis and say, these may not be the only thieves. Quick, fetch the hidden insignia from the bar. I will make sure that the gate is safe.
He immediately snaps his fingers and he calls out, "Tyrell! Tyrell!" You see the Warforged man in the tuxedo makes his way over and he says, "Tyrell, we are at a crucial moment. Quickly, bring me the insignia in the bar." "Sir, no, why would you be doing this?" "Tyrell, I said no." The Warforged man runs down the stairs, heads through the hallway, presumably off over into the bar.
I am going to slip away towards the gate where I saw Arcadius going.
Give me a stealth check.
Yeah, I'll roll stealth. I wasn't trying to, I just told him I'm gonna do this, but yeah, stealth.
Okay. You're not like trying to do it secretly.
I mean, for stealth, it's a 23. I would rather not have Tyrell see me. I'm gonna slip away while he's focused on the Marquis.
Yeah, with that roll, that's fine. Tyrell has made his way. You sneak over down to the gate. While they're doing this, I was gonna say Harold.
You could say Harold. He's a part of this game.
I don't want to say Harold. Grotank, you enter the main hall. You have Nysera in tow with you. And as you enter, you see the chaos below you. 3 men are fighting near the main hall entrance, bloodied severely, gruesomely. A knight dressed in full mail is wielding a warhammer heading their way, and 8 suits of armor now line the walls of the main hall's first floor.
We're gonna say, why don't we head to the bar? Why don't we continue on to where you were leading me?
She says, yes, the bar. She walks forward, heads down to the landing and up the other side, leading to the second floor. And as she does so, the Marquis turns around and sees his daughter, and he sees you. Daughter, come here. We are in a crucial time. There are thieves among us. No, father, I must get the insignia for my new friend, Grotank.
Oh, man. Subtlety.
So the insignia, yes?
Great. That's good. That's good of her. That's very nice of her to do that.
The Marquis moves up to the landing, catches up to her, and says, daughter, I need you here now. We need to make sure that the sapphire is secure and that we catch these thieves, who are you? And he looks over at you, Grotank.
I am still disguised as a human, correct?
Yes.
Now let's see. How many times can I cast the spell suggestion in a day?
That's a very good question.
I believe I have 2 spell slots in a day.
Yeah, you have 2 spell slots.
Tight indeed.
So you're going to cast Suggestion again on the Marquis.
I cast Suggestion again on the Marquis.
Just to reread the description, you suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or 2 and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable.
I cast the spell Suggestion, as a good warlock would. And I say to the Marquis, don't worry, Marquis Daddy. We're heading to the bar. Let us go.
All right. The Marquis needs to succeed on a save here.
Wisdom 16.
That's your DC? That's what I need to beat?
Indeed.
Yes. All righty. Okay. The Marquis looks at you and he says, why are you moving your hands like that? No, I need my daughter to stay here. Daughter, come here now. And he walks over and brings her over to the landing.
Well, at least he didn't have anything to say about what I said. That's good.
Oh, the daddy thing? maybe I should have something to say about that. He points at you and he says, down with the rest of them. I don't know if you're one of the thieves that I need to find right now.
You're telling me to yes, down with the rest of them. Let's do that. Yeah, I am on your side, Marquis Daddy. No problem. I'll get right to it.
Get your ass on the first floor.
Yes, sure. I bet the rooms are much better than there.
Let's jump back to Publius. You have told the Marquis and successfully convinced him that you are with the Duchess of Cornwalla, who speaks through you, and that Barry, Larry, and Harry are the thieves, and he has sicked Sir Ulrich on them.
What do I see around me at present?
The knight in full plate is making his way towards the other side of the hall, towards the main entrance where Barry, Larry, and Harry are fighting. Grotank is coming down the stairs to the first floor. You see Evander standing at the foot of the stairs, not bloodied, but a little worse for wear.
And very embarrassed.
And a little red in the face.
Yes.
Where is Arcadius?
Arcadius has snuck off behind that staircase to the grate where he can insert the insignias.
So I'm going to attempt to sneak, me that is, not necessarily the Duchess, but I'm going to attempt to go meet Arcadius and provide some very valuable and well-needed support.
What is the Duchess going to be doing if you sneak away?
Okay, I'm going to instruct the Duchess to do a series of movements where she will put her right hand on her chin and then she will nod approvingly, as if watching the events and agreeing with whatever outcome might be happening. But she must also do so in a pensive fashion.
As she does that, the Marquis, as Grotank makes his way to the first floor, says, Duchess, are there other thieves among us?
Let me just return your grandness. There are indeed Sir, Your Honor, Your Highness, other members of this dark, insidious cabal, and if I may, I must tell you in private, for I am afeared that it is one of your closest, one of your own. Have you, by any chance, been speaking to your piano player by chance? Maybe your Warforge by chance?
You mean Tyrell and the hired performer?
Oh, yes. I mean, listen, I'm merely the messenger. Please do not punish me, your Lord Majesty. I am on your side. I would never lie. I can't lie. I'm against oath to lie. Not to you per se, but to the Duchess. I must speak her truth and only her truth.
He whispers into his hand where he had crushed the gemstone to activate the suits of armor, and two of the suits of armor head into the door that Tyrell just went through. While that is happening, tell me a little bit about what's happening underneath the stairs at the grate.
I made a beeline for that, tried to sneak through. I would immediately start looking for where I can put these seals to open this.
You see on the gate itself, it has like two hexagonal indentations where the insignias would fit.
I'm going to start with the one that is not broken and make sure that that stays there. Can I like reasonably use both hands? Or do I need a second person?
No, you could reasonably use both hands. And as you affix that first insignia, you see Rel rounds the corner. How do you look right now? Do you look like the servant?
No, Rel currently looks like the elf that he arrived as.
Okay, you see Rel in his elf face round the corner over to you.
I have resting elf face. It's a problem,
Yeah.
but I deal with it.
People are always telling you to smile. It's really annoying.
Yeah, they're like, how come your ears aren't more rounded? And like, it's just my face. I don't know what to say. Rel rounds the corner and he's been sort of sneaking himself and he hurriedly moves over beside Arcadius.
Just in time for the fun part.
Now we get to the part that we came here to do. Let's go ahead and open it. Do you need any help?
I think I got it. He just pushes the two pieces together and puts it in.
You see when you put in the two pieces, it doesn't work.
You twist.
About that help.
Well, this is certainly a bit of a problem. I don't suppose we ever did find any glue, now did we?
Who carries glue?
Why shouldn't we, after all the mishaps we've had just like this? You remember the Duresh temple job?
It's not my fault. Nobody ever puts it on the shopping list. All right, it's my job, but I need a list.
Well, in any case, we might be having a second intact insignia coming soon, but it's going to be tricky to get a hold of it and get down here, and everything is moving very quickly at the moment.
From where Rel came from, you hear a and you both turn around to see the piano player, Danielle, twirling another insignia on her finger. Well, certainly looks like this might have come in handy much sooner.
I like her.
So I was right?
Hey, Alex again, here for your mid-episode check-in. Got a few shout-outs to make. First, a big, huge thank you to my big brother Frank and my dear friend Kelly for joining us in this first adventure. Find more of Frank at doortodordm.com, where you can hire him to remotely DM your next game. That's right, Publius will DM your next session. Find more info at doortodordm.com. That's door, T-O, door, dm.com. And hey, if you're interested in learning how to roleplay a character or just beefing up your acting chops in general, visit castfrank.com to contact Frank and set up a coaching session tailored to your needs. That's castfrank.com. If you enjoyed Kelly and had a laugh with her hijinks, make sure to follow her on Twitter at Kelly Poppins. That's at Kelly Poppins, KELLIPOPPINS. Want to highlight another tabletop RPG podcast, Trials of the Apocalypse, where Game Master David Easley hosts players through one-shot games in the Powered by the Apocalypse catalog. Find him on everything at linktree.com/Tota podcast. That's TOTA podcast. As always, thank you to Roll Music for providing our awesome intro song titled The River. Check out their page at rollmusic.sawsquarenoise.com. That's ROLE music.sawsquarenoise.com. Also, thanks to One Man Symphony for the additional scene music you hear throughout the episode. Be sure to look them up on Bandcamp to find a growing list of quality tracks available for your project today. And, of course, the unsung heroes at freesound.org for all the sound effects and ambience noises you hear as we stumble through our adventures. Just a reminder, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just search Twoscast. That's TWOS Cast. And be sure to use hashtag Twoscast to say hello. I promise I will say hi back. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Podbean. And hey, if we made you chuckle, why don't you leave us a review wherever you can, and we'll shout you out. Just like Ugly What on Apple Podcasts, who says, I enjoyed the overall jackasseries, with emphasis on the ass. Thanks, Ugly What. Now, before I send you back to the episode, just a heads up that our next adventure starts on March 16. So join us as we saddle up and set out into the Weird West in Deadlands as part of the Savage Worlds game system with Brian as the Marshal. And if you want to hear our thoughts on the adventure we just played and the system we played it in, we'll be having a recap episode on March 9. Whew! Okay, that was a long one. Let's get back to the adventure.
Move the broken one. What sort of cut do you want?
Since it seems like you have one complete one and I have one complete one, 60-40 sounds fair. And I'm not the one who just seems to have blown everyone else's cover.
No one's cover is blown. No one knows who any of us are. Frankly, I think we have a better chance in the chaos than we would have without, and you would be playing piano rather than achieving your goals right now if it weren't for us. So how about we just open it up and we can negotiate further once we're inside.
She sighs and she says, all right, get the broken pieces out of this damn thing. She puts in the other insignia. You hear a slight hiss, and the grate itself opens.
I think we all get inside as fast as we can.
Really quick, let's jump back over to the crowd on that first floor. Evander and Grotank, you all are in the crowd, so is Kublius atop the Duchess. The full plate knight, Sir Ulrich, has made his way into the melee with Barry, Larry, and Harry.
I run down the stairs and I join Evander and kind of tidy his ass up a little bit wherever he is.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good.
All right. I mean, you need anything? I mean, I got.
No, I'm fine.
I'm not worried or anything. I'm just wanting to know.
No, my knee's fine. It's okay. It's just twisted it a little.
I could look at it for you if you need me to.
No, it's fine.
I think I got a Band-Aid.
No, I don't need a Band-Aid. It's fine. Let's just try and find.
I might have a spell.
Let's try and find the squirrel.
Okay.
Can I see which of the three between Barry, Larry, and Harry's winning?
Harry is totally winning.
Yeah.
He entered the fray a little late. He is the least bloodied at this moment.
I turn to the Marquis and I say, Your Marquiness, sir, if you notice, the one that is frothing at the mouth, the one that looks a little dumber than the other two, that one, in fact, is the chief villain. He, in fact, is the architect to this whole theft. Now, when you speak to him, he will pretend to be dumb. And the other two will cover for him. And they're all brothers, you see. They're all in line. Have you ever heard of the brothers thief?
Wow.
I have not, but I see the frothing at the mouth. It is the frothing of a genius. Thick, frothy genius coming out of him.
Do not underestimate the froth.
Duchess, you will be great.
No touching the Duchess.
You will be greatly rewarded when all this is resolved.
Will there be dinner? Maybe appetizers? Perhaps an entree followed by a different course of desserts? Perchance the Duchess loves her desserts. Chocolate.
Meals for the Duchess. I cannot allow squirrels to eat at my table, though.
What? That's fine. That's fine. She may bring like a tray for take home. Anyway, go on.
The Marquis then yells out, Sir Ulrich, bring me the frothy one. He lays a fist down on Barry and kicks Larry.
Ooh!
And they both fall back, and he lifts up Harry by the scruff of his shirt, and he drags him over. Harry is just incoherently just saying, "Me, best brother.
See?
Me must be best brother."
See what I mean? He's a genius, sir. He's a genius.
He drags him over and kicks back his legs, puts him on his knees in front of the Marquis, and he says, "Are you sure that this man is the mastermind, Duchess?"
Oh, Marquis, do you not hear the hubris in his voice? Me, the best brother? I cannot defend what is so clearly a guilty man, Your Honor.
"No, Squirrel is not best brother. Me am best brother."
See what I mean? See what I mean? He admits it. Take him away, sir.
Let's jump down into the grate. The grate opens and leads down to a set of stairs. You see the walls are similar to that of a cave. They do not share the architecture that you have seen throughout the mansion. They in fact look more like they have been hewn out of the earth. And you see in the walls of the stairs leading down, there are pockets carved in where there are candles set that are all lit.
Do I see anything that looks like a sapphire or a place where a sapphire would be kept?
There's some stairs that lead downward.
Then I keep going.
Yeah, same. But I'll turn to the pianist and say, "Listen, we're only here for really one thing. So how about the deal is we take what we want and you can have whatever else."
Well, what's the thing you're here for?
That's not important. That's what we're gonna do. You don't have to worry about it. You can take whatever other treasures they deem worthy enough to hide down here with the secret traps and, like puzzles and crap. There's probably this good stuff.
But if you're here for my thing, then I want it. I don't want you to take my thing.
She's got a good point there.
How do we know we're not here for the same thing?
Well, okay, on three. We'll say the thing.
Ours has only sentimental value. You shouldn't be concerned about it.
Okay, let's try this one's plan. On the count of three, we say the thing that we're both here for. 1, 2, 3.
Diamond.
Sapphire.
See, there's no conflict.
All right, I see we're here for what seems to be two entirely different gemstones at this moment. That's when you hear from the top of the stairs, "Oh, cousin, are you down there?" You hear footsteps coming on down, and then you see Lord Lordenstein.
I thought it was Lord Lordington.
Lord Lordington!
Shoot, yeah, okay, I forgot about this.
Lord Lordington! Oh!
Rel is shooting daggers with his eyes at both of the others, not sure who's a cousin.
Arcadius is gonna start to shoo them down further in as he walks back towards the entrance with you extends his arms and goes, "Lord Lordington!"
Rel hisses as you walk off just loud enough for you to hear, but not the guy at the top of the stairs. Deal with him quickly.
He comes down. "That's all right, cousin. We can dispense with the bullshit. Seems like neither of us are here as party guests."
Oh, jeez. Okay, what do you want here?
"Well, I see you've got the insignias. Guess we're all heading down."
I guess, look, this is just keeps on snowballing, and it's a little much.
"What do you mean? As if someone came up with all this at the last minute? Impossible."
No, cousin, just that, there's a lot going on. What's your deal? Why do you want to be down here?
"I've been sent here on a job.
By who? What job?
I was hired to retrieve a sapphire."
Oh no.
He's not very subtle about it, is he?
Was he doing great beforehand?
At least it's clear.
I can see why they picked a man with such class and subtlety.
That's right.
Come, cousin, we shall finish this adventure together.
You don't have to call me cousin anymore. I know you're not my cousin.
I know that that's the truth, but in my heart, I was really getting used to the idea of having some family around here.
Well, whatever floats your boat, I guess we can make our way down into the vault.
After you.
You head down into the vault. You see before you very much, not unlike what you might picture the vault at the bottom of the magical tiger in Aladdin. There is just gold pieces and vases and paintings and things like that. At the end of this, you see there is a thin pedestal holding up a blue sapphire with a light that shines down upon it.
Is a cave of wonders.
Arabian Nights!
Have me and Lord Lordington caught up to the Cave of Wonders?
I suppose Rel and Danielle are the first to go in there.
Rel is immediately just looking for wherever there is a sapphire or a place that looks like it would hold a sapphire or anything marked with like a noble insignia that is either the Marquis's or Lady Ulina's, since he knows that it was supposedly originally her jewel or her family's jewel.
Give me an investigation check.
Let me double check my situation for those. I probably should have trained myself in that, but I didn't. So let's roll on intelligence. That is a 14. Very, very solid middle of the ground.
As I had described, you see at the end of the hallway is a light. Underneath the light is a pedestal holding what seems to be a large blue sapphire. The crest of Grimfall is upon the pedestal.
Rel is making his way more or less directly towards that, although he does let the tiefling pianist get ahead of him if she is like rushing forward.
She gets a little bit ahead of you. As she does, she's looking around. She says, little strange, right? His last line of defense is just 2 insignias and then right down into a vault.
No, he was probably figuring on everything else to protect more durably ahead of that. After all, we did have to acquire the insignias. We did have to foil other security and make our way down here.
We all make it all the way down the path between all the treasures, right? And you see the sapphire is before you, and she says, well, I suppose I will go ahead and grab this, seeing as how I am the one getting the 60 portion of our 60-40 deal.
Help yourself.
She grabs it and pockets it.
No, as soon as her back is turned and she's grabbing it, Rel throws a knife in her back.
Oh my god.
Or at least attempts to do so.
Okay. Murderer.
It's what I do.
He has a different moral code. It's not his fault. He doesn't know better.
You should learn more about the way I was raised.
I should be down there.
You could be up here stabbing people.
I'm getting the feeling there's going to be a lot more stabbing.
Hey, I need material to work with. I'm a necromancer.
Just give me the chance, Alex.
Just give me a chance.
Listen, every good heist has to have some sort of, action scene. The fighting breaks out at some point.
This is true.
I'm guessing she'll be a little more sturdy than some random servant, but I'm hoping not by much.
Let's hope. Roll an attack roll with all your bonuses. You are a rogue. You get a sneak attack bonus, all that good stuff.
Yep, I was gonna say, do I have advantage because she's, her back is turned and all that?
Oh yeah, you're catching her by surprise.
All right, here we go. If only I were an assassin. Oh well. All right, that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, you hit her. God forbid.
Let's roll some damage then. Hopefully it's good.
This poor woman. So trusting.
Exactly.
It's almost like we need to end this.
There we are. That is 4, 8, 11, 12, 16 damage.
Refresh my memory, Brian. Is there anything that happens when someone loses half of their health in one hit?
She starts to flash, like in the video game.
You can house rule something if you want.
Am I thinking 3.5?
Yeah, no, there are a couple of optional rules in different things. 4th edition had bloodied. That's not a thing in 5th.
I've always played it where you have to make a constitution roll to stay on your feet.
If you want to do stuff like that, that's a popular house rule. If you take massive damage, but it's up to you.
I'm gonna do that just to move things along. Oh yeah, that's not good. Describe this attack to me, please.
Rel says go right ahead, and as she reaches out, he quickly draws the dagger from inside his coat and just sort of whips it back and over his shoulder, and it flies through the air, catching the dim light of this tunnel, and sticks her right between the shoulder blades.
As she picks it up, she says, I really do appreciate how cooperative you... And she falls forward, and the sapphire rolls out of her hands.
Oh.
Is she dead? No, I'm not even there. I don't care. Whatever. Kill her. I don't care.
We'll take care of it. Don't you worry.
She just seemed like a really special person,
Didn't she?
She was a pianist. She was an artist.
She probably had a wonderful backstory and
know.
personality elements and traits that would have been really interesting to discover. She had a whole motivation.
Perhaps a daughter waiting home for her, waiting to hear about her exploits.
She had a whole motivation for taking this sapphire that we'll never know.
I feel like I have to create backstory for the people we most meaninglessly kill during this campaign.
This is not meaningless.
Sure.
That's what Brian tells himself.
Nah, see, Rel has a plan. It's all coming together.
It's not about how good it feels. It's about how useful it is.
Exactly.
She falls. The sapphire falls out of her hands. It rolls away. And Arcadius, you and Lordington reach the foot of the stairs as she falls.
Arcadius, as we get into a view of all the treasure, Rel can hear Arcadius go, "See, I told you. You don't need to take this deal. Look at all the treasure here you could have." As soon as I see that there's something happening, I'm gonna try to just elbow Lord Lordington in the face.
Okay, make a melee attack, which I think is just straight up strength.
If you kill Lord Warrington with an elbow, I'll be so upset.
Well, hang on. So normally it might be, but you're a monk, aren't you, Arcadius?
Yeah, it's my dexterity.
Yes.
You could kill him with a fucking elbow, damn it.
If not one, he can kill him with all of the extras he can get.
Oh gosh, I rolled terribly though. Am I getting advantage or no? Because I rolled bad. It's a 9.
You see that your elbow, as it flies forward, Lord Lordington, takes a step back. He's like, "What are you doing? What is the meaning of this?"
Yeah, I'm not sharing my job. On guard?
You see he, lifts up his hands and he says, look, maybe we could... Are we not all gentlemen?
No.
The Lord takes, a quick look around, and then he's, squints a little bit over to where Rel is, and he sees Danielle dead on the floor, or what he perceives to be dead on the floor.
Her name was Danielle.
Her name was Danielle. You all heard that earlier. He says, "Holy shit! Never mind, cousin. Certainly these spoils are very lucrative for you. Look, I didn't see shit."
Arcadius is gonna reach up and, if he lets him, put his hand on his shoulder, say, "Listen, I'm not my buddy here, but I can't really have you out there right now, so..." And then I'm gonna try to punch him in the face.
Okay, roll again.
I'm not my buddy here. He literally stabs people in the back. I only do it figuratively.
Alright, that's a 23 to hit. I'm trying to knock him out.
Yeah, you hit him.
Okay, 1d6. Ooh, max damage. We got 11 points of damage in his face.
Have you killed Lord Lordington?
So here's the bad news.
Oh no.
Lord Lordington has the stat block of a commoner,
No.
Oh no.
and a commoner only has 4 HP points.
You can always declare that you want the attacks to be non-lethal rather than lethal and only knock people out.
I did say that. I want him to be... I just want to knock him out. Arcadius wouldn't kill him unless he had to.
Okay, non-lethal, right?
But he had a heart attack.
You may well have broken something important, but it won't kill him.
He died of a broken heart.
Trying to fix his broken nose.
By shoving it into the rest of his face. Yeah, your fist connects with Lordington, and he goes down like a sack of bricks. Or sack of potatoes, sack of bricks. Why would anyone have a sack of bricks?
A bunch of potatoes on some bricks.
Yeah, he drops.
Arcadius will just kind of shake his hand off and go towards Rel. You know, this is why I never go to my family reunions.
Let's jump back over to the first floor. Grotank, Evander, and Publius.
You know, guys, I feel like we're missing out on something. You think something's happening somewhere else?
Yeah, it almost feels like there's a lot of mystery solving and action and intrigue going on in rooms that we're not in. It's so weird.
Listen, Marquisiness, I don't know what these two are talking about.
No,
but I will say
Frank,
this.
that was not in character. Whatever. Okay. All right. For realsies.
The frothy one might have to be executed. Just my polite opinion. I would just say,
Evander, why don't we see if we can get Publius away from the Marquis and get back to something like, I don't know, subtlety?
Yeah, I've been trying to hook us back up with Publius for quite a while.
Let's do that. We're going to go do that.
Grotank and Evander go up the stairs to the Marquis.
The Marquis has Sir Ulrich in front of him with Harry on his knees. Publius is right there to his right. He looks down at Harry and he says, "What do you have to say for yourself?"
yeah.
Yeah, Harry. Sorry, I don't know if I know his name, but I'm assuming he looks like a Harry to me. Continue.
Harry looks up and he says, "Me, best brother. Best must be me."
You see your Marquiness? He's so hubric. Just keeps admitting it over and over. Listen, you got to put this guy in the slammer or whatever you got over here. Cages? What do y'all do? I don't know how you all fill in the blanks. Point of the matter being is...
It's a rehabilitation center.
Rehabilitate the guy. Yeah, by the way, I see you have met the way you are staring oddly at the gentleman down there. He is not with me. I do not know him. We don't know each other.
I've never met this fucking squirrel in my entire life.
But I will say, the Duchess is getting some feelings about him that he may yet prove valuable to you. I would suggest that you care for him and then the big brawny fellow down there. They both may yet prove useful, Your Highness.
The Duchess's love life does not concern me. Sir Ulrich, rehabilitate this man. And Sir Ulrich lifts up his warhammer, and he's gonna... Yep.
This is actually gonna happen.
Oh boy. He lifts up his warhammer, and it slips out of his hands and flies down into the crowd.
I feel like it should not have been this hard to rob these people.
Do you see that, Your Marquiness? Do you see the way that Harry the twin works? He truly is a thief. He stole that warhammer out of Ulrich's hands.
You hear it fall into the crowd. From the crowd, you hear a, whoa, holy shit, dude, whoa. You're able to see that the warhammer barely missed Jumpkins.
Oh, Jumpkins, I forgot about him.
yeah, Jumpkins.
Oh, no.
Yeah, is there a way to call Jumpkins over to us?
Hey, Jumpkins!
What's up, dude?
Hey, bro. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is my natural tongue for Jumpkins. Bro,
Yeah.
get up here, bro.
Oh, shit, dude. It's looking pretty fucking real up here, y'all. I don't...
Bro, Marquestris is right over here, man. You want to give it another shot?
Are you sure this is the time?
Hey, but I didn't say anything last time, but I don't think it's the time.
Dude, this is the perfect time. Plus, what the hell else are we going to do? Come on, it'll be great.
Your Marquiness, I hate to interrupt these most extinguishable interludes, but the Duchess needs to use the restroom. Is it all right if we just go back? You can stay out here, but I and her will go in there, inside, down.
Yeah, okay. Kind of use some counsel, but all right. Okay, I guess. Empty the tank.
I do message and I send it to Grow Tank, and I'm like, all right, you guys, you got to keep this guy busy. I'm going to go check on what it is the other suckers are doing down there.
Is that the squirrel? Bro, are you in my head right now?
No.
You go down around the stairs and you get towards the grate right as you see Rel and Arcadius making their way up.
Oh, so what? You're done now? That's it? You did the thing? Where's the sapphire?
I'm presuming that we grabbed it.
Yeah, let's assume you grabbed it.
You know, the most important part of our mission, we'll just assume that it happened.
For brevity's sake, let's assume.
After literally knifing Danielle in the back, Rel would have gone and grabbed the sapphire before doing anything else.
She would be the second person you killed for kind of no reason.
There are lots of reasons for everything that Rel is doing, and one of them may be about to reveal itself.
So is that a yes? Did you get it or not?
Yes, we have it.
Okay. All right. So what do we do next? You want to get out of here, close this thing up, and take a crazy dude guy and get out of here?
Evander's going to be trying to wrangle Jumpkins as he sees everybody is starting to reappear on that first floor so that we can start trying to head out.
And I'm getting Jumpkins to go for another second swing at the Marquestris.
No.
I don't give a shit about Jumpkins. We're not here for him. He's nothing but cover.
Jumpkins, this is your life. Jumpkins, this is your chance to shine. I mean, look at this chaos. This is your chance. This is the one thing she can remember about tonight, Jumpkins.
Wait, Kublius, are you telling me that idiot nobleman is with the Marquis now?
I mean, with is a strong word.
I've been standing next to the Marquis the entire time.
I'm talking about Jumpkins.
I know you're talking about Jumpkins. I know who that is. I know people and names. I'm just saying, if we're gonna leave under the cover of night, we should leave with our cover, okay?
We abandon the cover here. I have an idea. Is he near the Marquis?
I mean, near-ish, yeah.
All right. Arcadius, give me a black eye.
You are into some weird shit, man.
Arcadius, without hesitation, punches him.
Roll me damage.
Non-lethal damage.
I lean back against Betty's neck and I just sort of watch.
10.
Jesus! Ask for a black eye, not a fractured skull.
Your neck snaps back as it does, and now you're just going to have that back problem for the rest of your life, but at least you got the black eye you asked for.
Hey, that's great.
You're not invincible anymore. You're over 30.
That was your plan?
You were changeling. You could just change your face.
Yeah, but it won't look natural.
You're not a very good changeling then.
He reels with that and transforms to look like Jumpkins, now with a nice shiner.
Oh. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm into that. All right, let's go. Betty, yeah.
I'm trying to get Grotank and maybe also Jumpkins to get out of the building. If I see everybody else is heading for the, like, are Arcadius and Rel, are y'all signaling to us like we got it?
Rel is going to tell the others after he shifts. He like holds a hand up to his eye because it does sting, and he says, all right, we need to make as big a distraction as possible, and hopefully the others get out too. I have the sapphire. We all need to make our way out of here.
All right, I'll let the others know. Don't you worry about letting them know. That's me letting them. I'm gonna let them know.
All right, well, what's our exit point? I mean, we got a bunch of, like, magical suits of armor.
Right. Where are you hiding the sapphire in your body, Eddie?
It's in one of my pockets.
Yeah, don't hide it in your pocket, you idiot. Here, give it to me. We'll put it inside Betty.
Oh, I don't like that sentence at all.
No, she's got a mouth.
I liked that sentence less.
She's not alive. You just put it in her mouth, and then you have her close her mouth, and it's in her mouth.
I don't want our treasure and the only way that we're getting payment for this resting securely in the mouth of an undead thing.
What are you talking about? Betty, open your mouth. Her mouth opens.
I'm not putting this in a zombie's mouth.
Why are you being such a squeamish screamer? Come on.
Why are you a squirrel?
It's a long story, and we don't have time to get into my history, okay? You're planning to steal the sapphire on your own, aren't you, you little double-crosser? Hey, over there, Andronicus or Arcadius, this guy, Eddie, is planning to fuck all of us. Don't you trust this guy? Keep an eye on him. I definitely will.
Just make sure the Marquis and his guards are distracted once we do this. And at that point, Rel is going to try and head up the stairwell and out into the main hall.
I have Betty block the side like that. Betty, block the exit. This is getting real.
I'm just gonna lift up Betty's arm, which I assume is very easy because she's a zombie.
Yeah, I'll try and slip past her if I can.
How sturdy is Betty? If Betty had to conduct a strength check.
She's got a +1 modifier. I mean, we can roll.
Yeah, give me competing strength checks.
Is there any chance I can use dexterity instead since I'm just trying to slip past? Like, I'm not trying to grapple her, I'm just trying to avoid.
Let's do this. Arcadius and Betty do competing strength checks. Rel, do a dexterity check with advantage because you're trying to get by as this happens.
Oh, that's not bad. I got a 15.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 21.
Betty's rotten arms extend towards the wall, slightly fraying at the shoulder.
Arcadius just pushes one arm, and I imagine she just starts to spin like a revolving door.
Control yourself!
Rel darts underneath her spinning arms as this happens and is trying to move out into the main space of the main hall.
Kubi, listen, Rel is not gonna betray us. It's fine. Let's just get out, get a distraction so we can get the whole team.
All right, fine. But I'm going to keep my eyes on him. I know he's up to something. I follow them.
As you all come out from the stairs at the top of the landing, Jumpkins goes to one knee in front of the Marquis's daughter, and he says, Nicera,
Go, Jumpkins. Go, Jumps, go.
I've been feeling like tonight is a magical night.
At will, I create a light storm behind him.
What is a light storm?
Romance, aesthetic, the mood.
Okay.
I can cast light at any time, so little blinky lights.
He says, you are my density. Destiny.
At will, I can do minor illusion. I play small violin sounds throughout the room.
And he looks up at Nicera, and suddenly, quote unquote, storm of lights form behind him.
And violin sounds. Don't forget the violin sounds.
Music starts to play, and Jumpkins takes a deep breath and he says, would you do me the honor of fixing that which can only be fixed by true love? Me.
Wow.
Say yes, say yes, say yes, say yes. Come on, everybody. Say yes, say yes.
If there's a clap, I will join in the rhythm of the clap, but I won't say anything.
Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yo, Evander, let's get the fuck out.
Oh, are you signaling to Evander that this is the distraction you need?
Yes, this is the distraction. Let's go.
Okay. Evander finally realizes what all of this has been about and is finally clued in and is like, oh, okay.
I beeline for the front door as quickly as I can.
Do me a favor, just roll a charisma check for me.
Okay, go highest score. Haha, 24.
Nice. Highest score activated.
You see Grotank starts going, say yes, say yes. And then you see Sir Ulrich starts going, say yes, say yes. And then the crowd all downstairs starts going, say yes, say yes. In that moment, Grotank slowly starts making his way down the stairs, still like, yes, and like signaling to Evander to start making his way down too.
Yeah, and Evander kind of looks over his shoulder like, oh shit, suddenly he's like 5 feet behind him.
Is this the same moment when we're coming up from the stairs and rounding to see the scene?
Yeah.
Rel sees that Jumpkins is kneeling in front of Nycera and everyone's saying say yes, and promptly changes back into the elf.
Does he still have the black eye?
He does still have the black eye.
You all come up from beneath the stairs. You see the crowd is all going, say yes. You look over at the suits of armor, and the suits of armor are all moving their hands wordlessly.
I may not have been able to beat that knight, but I think that I can safely escort us to the door.
You see Evander starts making his way through. He's moving people along.
Yeah, I'm going in a full bouncer mode. I'm like the bouncer that saved me and my best friend on her bachelorette party night and just got us out of that club. Like just gently sort of making that, but firmly making that way through the crowd like a Moses.
As you all are leaving, Publius, you look over to your left and you lock eyes with Barry. Barry smiles and he just gives a thumbs up.
Nice.
I thumb him up, back. Thumbs up, back, Barry. Thumbs up, back.
You all are able to make it to the front door. It opens as doors do.
Wow.
And you're able to make it to the actual carriage. The carriage still has its horses attached. You're able to maneuver it. You turn it around, go through the misty woods, and you all are on your drive back. Are there any last bits of communication you'd like to have before arriving at Lady Ulina's home to deliver the sapphire?
Fuck, I forgot my familiar.
You can summon him back.
Hey guys, I totally had that fight. I just didn't want to cut, I totally could have taken that night. I just wanted to make sure that we got out okay. I didn't want to draw more attention to us.
What fight?
I didn't even know that was happening.
Yeah, no. It went great. I actually ended up looking kind of like really gracious and like a hero in some people's opinion. Yeah.
Rel, Eddie, I owe you an apology. I thought you were going to turn into something like a servant, sneak into the crowd, sneak away, abandon us, and leave us all high and dry. I was going to murder you. So it's good to know that you were, in fact, one of the good guys. I'm sorry and thank you.
The feeling is quite mutual, Publius. I'm sure I would have murdered you too if you had shown any signs of doing the same.
You charmer.
But we have the sapphire, and it's wonderful, and we'll receive payment, and the Marquis believes that other people were behind the theft, at least for now.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
And hey, Jumpkins found happiness.
Did he? I didn't see her say yes, but, whatever.
Well, he's either dead or he's happy, either one.
Yeah.
Still.
I think we should all make sure to keep far from Grimfall for some time in the future.
That's when you all suddenly realize, wait, if we're all chatting here, who's driving the carriage? You turn around, and holding the reins is Quinn Cisco.
Quinn Cisco!
Hey, buddy!
I was waiting for you all to come outside. I'm the getaway driver.
Now you talk! That's so great.
What a happy ending.
Man, I was gonna use you to do things, but you know what? I guess I didn't have to. How was your night?
It was crazy. And you all laugh as you ride off into the dark horizon and into the misty woods. We did it. We made it through our first one shot.
Woo! But at what cost?
At what cost? Time, friendship.
No, you see, we've actually gained. That was the whole point of the heist.
That's right. The real treasure was our friendship.
Yeah.
The friends that we stabbed along the way.
Alex, I want you to know you made the death of that random servant meaningless in the end.
I made a lot of things meaningless in the end.
It's the way one-shots go.
Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Hope you had a good time.
Ba-dum-bum.
It's really good.
Yes, I'm very confident in that joke since people just said, yeah, it was good, John. Good job.
So proud of you.
That was really good.
I like that. That was funny.
Yeah, I know it's sincere.
Your humor brought down the house.
You joked the shit out of that.
That joke was the best joke that we have ever or will ever have on this podcast. So,
Guess I should leave. I'm done. I've peaked.
thank you for, setting the bar as high as possible.
Secret messages for Alex. Secret messages. Secret messages. Secret messages for Alex.